Well, her daddy didn't like me much, said he looked into my eyes. Saw the serpent looking back at him, saw a part of Ruby die. A good woman can turn you inside out, make a broken man feel whole. Bring riches to your doorstep, pull the diamond from the coal. Well, we'd spin around the kitchen floor, Ruby, me, and Bill Monroe. Well, I'd hold her body close to mine and I'd never let her go. And Ruby, she's a violin and I'm the wild fiddle. Ruby's heart's an open book and mine's a cold black riddle. Well, there's reasons you might kill a man, but it ain't right to kill a woman. But when death is on its way, well, I don't reckon it's a sin. And the sickness crept into her bones, grew more than she could take. I only did what she asked me to that night at Quarry Lake. The hand Ruby used to sparkle, and Ruby, she used to shine. Without her, I'm a broken string, and my heart just can't keep time. And Ruby, she's a violin, and I'm a wild fiddle. Ruby's heart's an open book, and I'm a cold black riddle. Sheriff's asking round for me, so it's time for me to go. There's nothing left on God's green earth, this quarry holds my soul. So I'll look into the cool, sweet depths for that rock that sparkles bright. Reach my arms out to her and I'll hold her for all time. But we'd spin around the kitchen floor, Ruby, me, and Bill Monroe. And I'd hold her body close to mine and I'd never let her go. Oh, well, Ruby, she's a violin and I'm a wild fiddle. Ruby's heart's an open book and mine's a cold black riddle. is a river flowing to the sea. Love is the ocean that lies between you and me. Rain comes down to wash away our sorrows. Ain't no time today for worrying about tomorrow. And that Mississippi River keeps on flowing, and that sun keeps coming up, going down, and that full moon always rises up to light that desert sky. And I know that we can make it if we give it one more try. Like you're always running away from me, when all you used to do was chase me down. Falling through the driver's side of that beat up old Chevy and getting back on the road to find ourselves a home. And that Mississippi River keeps on flowing, and that sun keeps coming up, going down, and that full moon always rises up to light that desert sky. And I know that we can make it if we give it one more try. Shores of that old Gitche-Gumee, just watching those ships come in and go. And the world is more beautiful with you and me in it together. And at the end of the day we always know that that Mississippi River keeps on flowing, and that sun keeps coming up, going down, and that full moon always rises up to light that desert sky. And I know that we can make it if we give it one more try. And I know that we can make it if we give it one more try. Well, that old Snake River winds through the canyon so high, and those Jurassic peaks reaching on up to the sky, and those elk they bugle out on that mountainside, and that prairie grass grows pointing to the heavens on high. Well, you walked through the doorway and stumbled right into my heart, with a voice like an angel, and I knew it right from the start that you were the one who could bring me all the joy in the world. So forever, my darling, I want you to be my girl. So let's fly away across that endless prairie sky. Let's run away up those ancient mountainsides, and let's float through the canyons and sit down by the riverside. And we'll live out our dreams on the right side of that county line. You walked through the doorway and stumbled right into my heart. A voice like an angel, and I knew it right from the start, that you were the one who could bring me all the joy in the world. So forever, my darling, I want you to be my girl. What tomorrow may bring, but when we're together, tomorrow just ain't no thing. We're just sitting in the twilight and watching that sun go down. And I love loving you in this old cowboy town. Well, you walked through the doorway and stumbled right into my heart. A voice like an angel, and I knew it right from the start, that you were the one who could bring me all the joy in the world. So forever, my darling, I want you to be my girl. And forever, my darling, I want you to be my girl. was walking down a long and lonesome road, and I've been thinking about all the things that I believe and everything that I've been told. You see, there's clowns to the left of me and jokers to the right, but all I see is criminals and poets trying to find the answers in the pale moonlight. Oh, beauty, what you gonna be today? Oh, won't you please tell me, so I don't have to try so hard to look away. I spent the first 18 years trying hard to be my own man, and the rest of my life trying to take it all back and feel like a kid again. And I wake up in the morning, I look the devil in the eye, and I say, please, won't you give me one more try? No matter what it takes, I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna keep on walking down that road till I find that peace of mind. Oh, sweet prairie rose, won't you soothe my soul? And I've been walking these hills for days, on the trails of wild horses and the buffalo. And the winds of change are blowing, I can feel it in my bones. I find myself right back where I started. I guess it's time for me to walk on home. And I wake up in the morning, I look the devil in the eye, and I said, please, won't you give me one more try? No matter what it takes, I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna keep on walking down that road till I find that peace of mind. I keep on picking down on the line in that cold, lonesome hole, in that old iron mine. We start before dawn and ain't finished till night. It's been 7 long weeks and I ain't seen daylight. I left the old country to find a new way, to find me a wife, raise a nice family. And all I've been doing since I came to this place is working my tail off for pennies, pennies a day. They say some men left their souls down there to die, with no hope left in sight and just ghosts in their eyes. I've even heard tell some men never came back, and the company left them buried down in the shaft. Boss man says not to worry, well, it's safe underground. Plus the iron we're mining keeps the world spinning round. It's just damn hard to tell all the truth from the lies. But how can we trust them when we can't unionize? regions, Italians and Jews, we all live different stories, but we wear the same shoes. They put us in crews, mixed up, one of each kind. We don't speak the same language, so we can't organize. People ask why we do it, well, we ain't got no choice. Putting food on the table for our little girls and boys, and it's dark and it's dirty and you can't hardly breathe, but we're all down here living, just living the American dream. 20 years in that hole, now they're closing the mine. They say prices are down, 'cause ain't nobody buying. Picking that iron is all I've ever known. Ain't no jobs in this town, so I've gotta get going. I'll be leaving my family for weeks at a time, looking for work that I may never find. But I know when I get back, there's love in that home. Ain't nothing like family when we're feeling so low. I keep on picking down on the line in that cold, lonesome hole, in that old iron mine. Well, I'm weaving together all the fibers of my life, and I keep trying to tell you everything's gonna be all right. When that day comes around, I don't want you asking why, 'cause there ain't no easy answer. Sometimes good things just pass you by. And I'm going where the weather suits my clothes, and I just can't wait to feel that sand between my toes. And I know it's gonna be a hard day for those I left behind. And I'm asking, honey, won't you help me say goodbye? And there's beauty all around us if we open up our eyes, but we're just too busy searching for something we may never find. So we try to make sense of it all as we look to God on high, but the divine light surrounds us. We just gotta let it shine inside. And I'm going where the weather suits my clothes, and I just can't wait to feel that sand between my toes. help me say goodbye? See me in the willows, but there's more than meets the eye. And I'm building my forever home, my castle in the sky. So come gather round and lend a hand. Well, it ain't that hard to do. Where we're weaving our whole world together, it's the best that we can do. And I'm going where the weather suits my clothes, and I just can't wait. Feel that sand between my toes, and I know it's gonna be a hard day for those I left behind. And I'm asking you, darling, won't you help me say goodbye? And I'm asking you, honey, won't you help me say goodbye? And I'm asking you, baby, won't you help me say goodbye? The jacks are down, it's time to go. Let's turn on that radio and listen to our favorite tunes one last time. You were always there for me, and then it was your turn to be free, and everything was going fine till you up and left this world behind. No. Well, one more day, well, it would have been nice, but the world don't always take my advice. Well, I wouldn't trade 1 minute we shared for all the money in the world. I cherish all the times we had, and ain't nothing left unsaid. Well, it's all part of life, they say, but that don't take the pain away, no. You grew up in West Detroit. Family life wasn't all fun and joy, but it all came from a place called love, trying to give their kids a better life, 'cause there was a long, long way from home, and they didn't have no place else to roam. Well, SS chased them out of that town. They did their best just to settle down, no. So many curveballs life threw at you. You took them all on with joy, grace, and laughter, and I ain't never gonna forget those lessons I learned from you. It's a cold, cold world sometimes, and we need something to keep us warm on the inside. All those memories of you keep that fire burning bright. The jacks are down, it's time to go. Let's turn on that radio and listen to our favorite tunes one last time. The jacks are down and it's time to go, and let's turn on that radio and listen to our favorite tunes one last time. Sorry I didn't know the words. I guess I must not listen when you told me all them things you were feeling inside. I guess I didn't pay attention when you said it's all right. I guess there ain't no use in trying to hide. I love you, baby, when the sun comes up in the morning. And I love you, baby, when the sun goes down. And I love you, darling, when the stars shimmer in the skies above. And I'm hoping someday I can make it right. 20 years is a long, long time, but we both know it ain't been easy, and I'd rather keep on walking than looking behind. Some days I feel like I'm dreaming, other days I can hardly sleep, but your sweet, sweet laughter keeps me moving on. And I love you, baby, when the sun comes up in the morning. And I love you, baby, when the sun goes down. And I love you, darling, when the stars shimmer in the skies above. And I'm hoping someday I can make it right. In time Time is like a middle school band, sometimes missing a beat, but we keep on marching to that same old drum. And time is like a heartbeat, it don't ever stop. So we fill our time with as much love as we can handle. And I love you, baby, when the sun comes up in the morning. And I love you, baby, when the sun goes down. And I love you, darling, when the stars shimmer in the skies above. And I'm hoping someday I can make it right. And I love you, darling, when the sun comes up in the morning. And I love you, darling, when the sun goes. And I love you, baby, when the stars shimmer in the skies above. And I'm hoping someday we can make it right. And I'm sorry I didn't know the words. I guess I must not listen when you told me all them things you were feeling inside. Every cowboy needs a three-chord love song. Every hustler needs a barroom fight. Every rambler needs a place to lay his weary head. But all I need is to be with you tonight. I remember the first time that I saw you, barefoot rainbow hippie walking along. So I thought to myself, maybe someday she'll be the one. So I rolled another joint, started writing this here song. And it goes, every cowboy needs a three-chord love song. Every hustler needs a barroom fight. Every rambler needs a place to lay his weary head. But all I need is to be with you tonight. Knew that life could be such a beautiful thing. I like springtime when the snow melts and the birds begin to sing. I wish everyone in the whole wide world could feel the way that I do. But that would mean that I'd have to go and share them all with you. Every cowboy needs a three-chord love song. Every hustler needs a barroom fight. Every rambler needs a place to lay his weary head. But all I need is to be with you tonight. From Minnesota, Arizona, Colorado to whole Kentucky, we kept falling in love all over again. I should have known by the way your lips felt when you kissed me. I should have known right there this was never gonna end. Never knew that life could be such a beautiful thing. I like springtime when the snow melts and the birds begin to sing. I wish everyone in the whole wide world could feel the way that I do. But that would mean that I'd have to go and share them all with you. Every cowboy needs a 3-chord love song. Every hustler needs a barroom fight. Every rambler needs a place to lay his weary head. But all I need is to be with you tonight. Well, this here story, it ain't got no moral. This here story, it ain't got no end. I'll tell you something, honey, one thing's for certain. You say the word and I'll meet you down by the river bend. Bridge, and I knew life could be such a beautiful thing. Like springtime when the snow melts and the birds begin to sing. I wish everyone in the whole wide world could feel the way that I do. But that would mean that I'd have to go and share them all with you. Every cowboy needs a 3-chord love song. Every hustler needs a barroom fight. Every rambler needs a place to lay his weary head. But all I need is to be with you tonight. And all I need is to be with you tonight. One more tag. And all I need is to be with you tonight. There's an old man sitting on a stoop thinking about the good times. Every last line on his face has a story to tell. So many people in his life are gone but not forgotten. Some days are hard but in the end he's still getting by. We're running on down the line, working on it all the time. And we ain't got nothing to say. We keep working on it every day. And the tides keep rising when the moon is full and I'm a-walking. 3 kids jumping rope on the sidewalk, singing nursery rhymes. Well, time means nothing, they ain't got care in the world. And those kids jumping rope, well, the man on the stool gives them a smile. For that one precious moment, the whole world is doing just fine. We're running on down the line, working on it all the time. And we ain't got nothing to say, we keep working on it every day. And the clouds roll in and the rain falls, and I'm a-walking. There's a mailman walking down the street delivering letters, like an old-time prophet bringing wise words from the past. And those kids jumping rope, well, they barely even notice him. But that old man just can't wait to get his share. And we're running on down the line, working on it all of the time. And we ain't got nothing to say, we keep working on it every day. And the sun goes down and the stars come out and I'm a-walking. cars go by overhead on the freeway, driving right by those rundown city streets. And it's been a long time since anyone really stopped there. They just keep on searching for something they ain't gonna find. But we're running on down the line, working on it all the time. And we ain't got nothing to say, we keep on working on it every day. And the heart beats and the blood flows, and I'm a-walking. And we're running on down the line, working on it all the time. And we ain't got nothing to say, we keep on working on it every day. And the tides keep rising when the moon is full, and I'm a-walking. There's an old man sitting on a stool, thinking about the good times. Well, time is a-rolling, and it just stopped snowing. Well, summer's unfolding, and that circus is in town. Well, I took my family down just to see that big old tent. And later on, I went downtown to catch that main event. Well, the story of that day gets kind of foggy, but they dragged them from the jailhouse late that night. 10,000 people gathered beneath the street lights, while Clayton, Jackson, and McGee were hung to die. Well, I ain't no racist, and I ain't been many places, but I know a bad egg when I see one rolling round. And I guess they must have done it, and I'm sure they had it coming. I guess they should have stayed the hell away from this old town. Well, the story of that day gets kind of foggy, but they dragged them from the jailhouse late that night. 10,000 people gathered beneath the street lights, while Clayton, Jackson, and McGee were hung to die. Well, the cameras, they kept rolling, and ain't nobody stopped the showing. They knelt down on his neck for a $20 check. The news said it's a shame, but it's just bad apples, it ain't the tree. So we stand here doing nothing while they're screaming, I can't breathe. It's all the same, ain't nothing changed. 100 years have passed and ain't nobody take the blame. A blue line of silence covers up the violence. We gotta make a change today, we can no longer look away. And the story of that day gets kind of foggy, but they dragged them from the jailhouse late that night. 10,000 people gathered beneath the streetlight, while Clayton Jackson and McGee were hung and died. Well, the story of that day gets kind of foggy, but they dragged them from the jailhouse late that night. 10,000 people gathered beneath the streetlight, while Clayton Jackson and McGee were hung to die. When you came into my life, baby, when my heart just skipped a beat, and I needed you more than you could ever know. You made me feel complete, 'cause I was going down, going down. And it's time for me to go, where I can move across the water, where I can sit beneath those leaves of smoky gold, and hear that high and lonesome call. And every day is a new day, just like old Charlie said. Means that we get up and we try again. 'Cause after all these years, you think we'd have it figured out. Some things more than others take a long time to come around, come around. And it's time for me to go, where I can move across the water, where I can sit beneath those leaves of smoky gold, and hear that high and lonesome call. No matter if it's springtime, winter, summer, fall, you just take me in, you don't ask no questions at all. It's like we've known each other since before the dawn of time. So I do what I can to keep you strong, for a generation on down the line. And it's time for me to go, I can move across the water, where I can sit beneath those leaves of smoky gold, and hear that high and lonesome call. when you came into my life, baby. Well, you took my breath away, and I needed you more than you could ever know. You helped me see a brighter day. You kept me from going down, going down. And it's time for me to go, where I can move across the water, where I can sit beneath those leaves of smoky gold. You hear that high and lonesome call, and it's time for me to go, where I can move across the water, where I can sit beneath those leaves of smoky gold. Hear that high and lonesome call. That road was long and winding, and that moon was shining bright. Skin felt warm like a summer breeze, and her heart was cold as ice. That she left home that morning, those hound dogs on her trail. No one ever believed that she'd money. Well, she had style and grace. All little girls lined up outside his door. All little boys, well, they dreamed about her sweet, sweet face. Then one day it happened, beneath the clear blue autumn sky. They kissed each other down by the riverside, and they vowed to live the rest of their lives side by side. Yeah, well, time rolled on, and that fire began to fade. She worked long hours in the butcher shop. He fooled around all over town, thought he had it made. Late one night, he came stumbling in, smelling like wine and cheap perfume. She said, I'm sick and tired of your transgressions, and if you don't cut it out, well, I'll be leaving here real soon. That's the night everything changed. He pushed her hard down to the floor. She sat there stunned, oh, she couldn't believe it. He said, I'd sooner see you dead than walking out that door. Well, the violence just got worse from there. He pushed her around just about every other day. She tried to tell her friends, oh, but they wouldn't listen. How could such a perfect man even think about acting that way? Well, she landed in the hospital one night, broken jaw, 2 black eyes. He told everyone she was getting kind of clumsy, and they believed every last word of his wicked lie. So late one night while he was drunk asleep, she slipped down to that old butcher shop, sharpened up the biggest blade in the whole damn place, went upstairs and split his head open with one big chop. freedom never tasted so bittersweet. She ain't sure where to go or what she might find. So let this be a lesson to all you men. Well, violence just ain't no good way. Don't go cheating on the ones you love. I'm on the road to Georgia, and I'm on my way back home. I'm on my way back down to the good old countryside. I ain't got no place else to roam. Well, I left my baby late one night. She was sleeping by the fireside, and I was halfway down to good old Mexico before she saw the first of that morning light. And I'm on the road to Georgia. I'm on my way back home. I'm on my way back down to the good old countryside. I ain't got no place else to roam. Well, that wind, it was a howling, and I was basking in that fiery desert sun. But I just kept thinking about old Savannah, down by the ocean with the one I love. And I'm on the road to Georgia. I'm on my way back home. I'm on my way back down to the good old countryside. I ain't got no place else to roam. So I finished off that bottle of tequila, and I started driving back up the dusty road. I was going back to be with my senorita. The way she loves me, it never grows old. I'm on the road to Georgia. I'm on my way back home. I'm on my way back down to the good old countryside. I ain't got no place else to roam. When I woke up, she was lying right beside me in the warm red glow of the firelight. I guess I never left her, but only in my dreams. How could I walk away from something that feels so right? I'm on the road to Georgia. I'm on my way back home. I'm on my way back down to the good old countryside. I ain't got no place else to roam. I'm on the road to Georgia. I'm on my way back home. I'm on my way back down to the good old countryside. I ain't got no place else to roam. I ain't got no place else to roam. I ain't got no place else to roam. It ain't easy to be with me. I know you try so hard. Damn depression's got a wicked grip on me. Some days I can hardly breathe, but I see the sun shining in your eyes. See the sun shining in your eyes. To hear my woes and sorrows. Sometimes it don't make sense, but in this life there ain't no rhyme or reason. Sometimes you just gotta let me be. But I'm begging, please don't you leave me here forever. Begging, please don't you leave me